We are just one day away from the New Hampshire primary. Voters here are saying their top issue is the economy, which really should be good news for President Joe Biden. However, it's really not. Unemployment is low, wages are growing, inflation is falling, and yet, in a recent CBS News poll, most people said they judge the economy not based on all of that, but based on personal experience. And what my conversations here showed is people are not feeling too hot about their personal economy. My name's Tony. I work for CBS.
We go to the one spot we know people can't avoid thinking about their finances.
We're out here talking to people about their money.
You really want to know?
Do I really want to know? Of course I really want to know.
I haven't seen any prices go down on anything.
And we find Lisa Keyser feeling frustrated about hers outside this grocery store in Derry, New Hampshire.
Well, according to the government, the inflation used to be at 9 and now it's at 3.
I don't know what pocketbook they're looking at, but it ain't mine. I've had to take on 2 jobs.
2 jobs?
Yep, you have to.
We work for CBS Mornings.
The need for multiple incomes is a fact of life in the Raji household.
We all work now, but...
Yeah, we have like 6 of us in the house, 5 of us work. I pay for my school, my brother pays for his schooling, my sister pays for her own stuff. So yeah, you know, it's like if you go back like 30 years, 2 incomes would have covered all of our expenses probably. Yeah.
Maybe even 1. Yeah.
Exactly. The father will take care of it, but not now.
And not just them. Nationally, in fact, most Americans 30 to 64 now say their standard of living feels worse than their parents at the same age, which helps explain the way Judy James is feeling.
How do you feel about the price of things?
It sucks.
It sucks.
It's not great.
Yeah? Really?
No, not great.
Is there a particular item here that's been annoyingly expensive?
Anything that my teenagers request, like the stupid energy drinks things. But, you know, they have to chip in. So if they want it, they give me half.
In case you haven't noticed, inflation is down too and it's going lower.
The president, for his part, points to improving economic indicators. And in the town of Portsmouth, we heard about some at Buff and File Nail Bar, where customers arguably don't need their nails done.
All right. Ready?
But owners Andre Connell and Alex Sullivan say whatever the bad vibes out there, business in here is booming.
I'm sure people here talk about everything. What do you hear?
I think people might not be as optimistic as they've been in the past, but we've had a great year, and we've been able to do plenty of hiring since COVID. So things are looking pretty good for us.
How you doing?
Not far away, Brad Beveridge says he's also doing fine personally, but believes the country needs a change.
You're seeing kids in their 20s, you're seeing kids in their 30s that aren't getting the opportunities. You know, it's not because they're lazy. There's a lot of kids working their asses off right now out there, and they can't get ahead.
But if you're not happy with Joe Biden's economy, and most people are not, what's the alternative?
So, does that lead you in the direction of one of the Republican candidates? I mean, is it going to be another Trump term, or do you like one of the alternatives?
I don't like any of them.
Back in Derry, Lisa Keyser says she knows who could fix things.
Trump.
Trump for sure.
Yep.
And while the Rajis don't like Biden,
Because he said he's going to pay completely for school tuition, which is, it's not. We're paying.
Yeah.
they also don't like Trump and aren't too hot on the Republican alternatives.
I think I'm gonna just not
It's
vote.
hard. To be honest with you, for me, I'm not sure.
I don't know yet.
Really? A lot of people have already made up their mind, or they're totally disgusted and they're not going to vote
Well,
for
I'm
anybody.
disgusted. I'm going to vote because if you don't vote, then you can't complain, right?
Right.
For some people, the country's economic problems are bigger than just one election.
These on sale? This is a bag.
People like 78-year-old Sandy Lombard, who says even with housing assistance, food stamps, and Social Security, she's still struggling.
I retired when I was 62 after working my butt off, and it's just a sin to think that you don't make enough on Social Security to live on.
The whole point of Social Security was you're supposed to be able to retire with dignity.
It was.
You're telling me that for more than a decade, the money has not been enough.
Right.
Wow. So this is not a Joe Biden thing or even
No.
a Donald Trump thing. It's
No,
bigger than that.
It's bigger than that.
That's what a lot of people say,
Yeah, and that's
Tony,
how
that
a
it's
lot of
on
people
both
feel
sides.
right now. Sandy is, yeah, no, Sandy's not alone. But let's talk about the real breaking news in that package, Gayle, Nate, and Vlad. I got a manicure, and I have not previously had a manicure, and I have to say, wherever you're spending your money, save it and put it toward the manicure. They did a great job there at Buff and File. And with my fingerless gloves, I needed it. It's working.
You know, it's funny you should say that because I was noticing the Buff and File nail bar thinking that looks like a really nice place to get your stuff done. So bravo to them. But what I love, Tony, I love you on the street talking to voters.
Yeah,
because everybody has something to say, and they're always very candid in their opinions. It's so good to hear what people are thinking.
Well, thank you, Gayle. I'm glad you're not too tired of my green jacket. You got one more day of it. We got another piece tomorrow, so stick around.
No.
Well, you're doing an awesome
Never get
job,
tired
man.
of
We
it.
appreciate you, Tony.